yes, it was very hard. It's very hard to explain the emotions. I felt a lot of emotions, especially when I stayed at Tamala Resort, which is for my first week. And it was a very beautiful resort. And it was about 20 feet from the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. And when I walked out there and I did a little video, and I really sensed I knew that, I just was like, wow, this is the Atlantic Ocean. This is the same ocean that they, brought our ancestors to America and other places. So it really hit me like, wow, it was so peaceful. It was so, I had a moment. Like I said, it's just hard to explain. And the longer I stayed, I started to settle down because, I was a little anxious, of course. But then I began to settle down. Like I said, I thank God for the people I was around, and they really welcomed me and made me feel at home. It's an experience I would never forget. And like I said, I will be going back. I look forward to more beautiful experiences. I have nothing negative to say. I did feel safe. Let's talk about the law enforcement. There sometimes you would have checkpoints and they would stop you on certain streets. So we got stopped several times, and the officers were very kind, very nice. They looked in there, they smiled. They were very peaceful. You didn't have to worry about, like in the States, if you're gonna get shot, or you just didn't know what to think. And I'm gonna be honest, you don't realize how traumatized you are until you get out of a traumatizing situation. And America, for a lot of us, especially people of color, it's a very traumatizing place. And it's like we always have to have our guard up. I just didn't feel that in Africa. And that's one thing I can say. I felt more safe in Africa than I did here in America. And that's just keeping it 100. I did not hear not one gunshot when I was there. Not a one. Unlike where I live and in America, I hear them quite frequently. So it's like, a matter of fact, when I was in Africa, I would keep up with the news and watch what's going on, because I like to know what's going on. And I think the time I was over there, it was like 2 or 3 mass shootings in America. So that kind of answers my question. And I'm just like, sometimes God has to pull you out of something so you can get a different perspective, so you can look at it. Sometimes when you're in it, it's hard to see because you're in it. And sometimes God have to separate you from all the hustle and the bustle so he can settle you down and you can see it from another angle. So that's kind of how I was feeling at the time. But yeah, I really felt safe. Not one time that I feel unwelcome, not one time that I feel awkward. The people I was around, like I said, the Gambian people were very kind, very welcoming. Even the places that I went, even the Americans that live there, very nice, very kind, very encouraging. And when we were at the soul food joint, shout out to the soul food joint. And it was quite a few American repasts there, and they were just like, when you're moving here, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, hold on, I'm coming. But I'm not coming up at least for maybe another 2 years, Lord willing. That's kind of my plan. Within the next 2 years, maybe no more than 3 years, I'll be there, because I got some things back here at home. And, I just got to make sure it's the right timing. But like I said, I will be back and forth because I want to see more of the Gambia. And I also would not mind traveling to other places like Ghana, Tanzania, Rwanda, other, countries. I would love to travel and just kind of see, the difference the differences in Senegal. Of course, I didn't even go to Senegal, so maybe next time. There's a brother, shout out to THC Tours. Yeah, I've been watching you. I see you growing. Shout out to THC. He has a touring company, so I may take advantage of that when I go the next time. Especially like when my family come. Who knows? I mean, I'm watching y'all. I'm watching the progress. Shout out to THC. You know, he's doing great things over there as well, creating jobs. And I, you know, and that's the one thing I did notice, you know, if you have a good skill set, if you have an entrepreneur mindset, if you plan to go to the Gambia for any length of time, the mindset is go and take your gifts and your talents, your skill set, and create jobs, and just bless Africa with what God has blessed you with. For instance, I am a massage therapist, I'm a hairstylist, I am a medical assistant, so I have and I make t-shirts. I do I do a lot, with my hands. So there are some things I would love to do and get established there once I'm there, So like I said, I'm just praying about some things. But like I said, I would love to bring my gifts and talents there as well. When that time comes. So, and I like how some of the YouTubers or the Americans have relocated. They're taking their gifts, their talents, and I see them opening up business, and I'm seeing them do it at ease, doing it without all the obstacles. They may have a few obstacles, okay, I can't talk, but it's nothing compared to what we have to go through. Some of us have to go through in America. And I'm not saying, and I'm not knocking America. America is America. You can make it in America. A lot of people of color make it in America. So I'm not gonna say you can't make it in America. You can. I mean, it's just, is that where you want to be? You have to, and that's something that God had put on my heart. And he was kind of, I was like, wow, you have to make it up in your mind, and you just kind of got to see yourself living the way you want to live. You have to, live your life in your mind. You have to ask yourself, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? What do I want to be doing? Do I still want to be working for this company? Do I even want to be in America? Do I want to venture out? Maybe I can be in America half the year and elsewhere half the year. And it doesn't have to be Africa. It can be a lot of people they're moving to Mexico. There's a lot of people moving to Mexico, Canada. There's a lot of people moving around. And they're going back and forth. So you have to, decide what makes you happy. Because I'm at that point in my life where, what really makes me happy. And I can honestly say I felt a sense of peace in Africa. I felt like I could breathe. I felt like I could think clearly. The food is absolutely amazing because I love to cook. And that's another thing. I cook a lot of vegan dishes. So I love to cook. I love to eat. I love authentic food, and the food was the bomb. I love the sunshine. I love the ocean because I used to live in Florida, so I'm used to that. I love that climate. I love the ocean, and I love. It's nothing I just did not too much like about it now. Like I love the mango trees, the coconuts. It was just amazing. We don't have that here where I'm from. I'm from Oklahoma, so we just don't have that. So that was just amazing. Now, one thing, I don't want this video to be too long, but to answer your question, I felt safe in Africa. Yes, I did. So don't let nobody tell you, don't go, because I'm telling you, if I would have listened to all them people, I wouldn't have went. But I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. I had to, you know how when you do something and you kind of have that moment where you be like, oh shoot, I'm really on this plane on my way to Africa. I had that moment when I left Brussels and I was on my way to Banjul. I was like, okay, it's getting real now. It's really happening, And then, of course, my mind started racing. Like, I start, I'm going to say, call it what it is. The enemy started trying to plant seeds in my mind. Like, what if this happened? So all them voices, I said, okay, hold up. I had to I said, hold up. I said, nope, I'm not supposed to listen to that. I'm out here now. I'm out here. Just like Peter, in the scriptures, when Peter saw Jesus, he said, Jesus, is that you? Bid me to come? And he walked on that water. He said, I'm out here now. I'm walking. So I'm out here. I was out there. So it's like, I'm out here. So, hey, God, it's me and you. So I just, like I said, I did have that moment though, like, I kind of panicked a little bit for about 10 seconds, and I had to calm myself down. I said, Nicole, you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. So I had to kind of talk to myself, but I'm so glad I didn't talk myself out of it. From the time I stepped in the airport, it was just amazing. Just seeing all my black sisters and brothers. I'm just not used to that. It was just amazing. And I even got to see the president. They had a trade show, and we were at the trade show, and he walked by, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I saw the president, and I saw all the people around him, and I just saw royalty. In my eyes, it was just royalty, dignified royalty. When they just walked with such grace and confidence, and just not just the president and his entourage, but just the women, they wake up early, and they're out there selling their goods, and they're dressed, honey, looking really nice. And I mean, the men are working hard. I mean, everybody's, I sense that the Gambians have a lot of pride about themselves, and that really blessed me. I love the culture. It's like your culture. The Gambians are culture. When I was around the children in my friend's compound, the children were so respectful. They came in and spoke to every adult. I mean, I was like, look at these beautiful babies. They are so cultured, and I mean, they were just like acknowledging, the older people that was there, and that's just something you don't really see no more in America. I hate to say it, but and I'm not saying everybody, but that just really blessed me. I said, man, we are really, I was so proud to be in the Gambia amongst my sisters and brothers. I felt proud to be there. Now, one thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to end this video. I keep saying that. One more thing I'm going to talk about, because I got a lot of notes here. So I felt at home. I did have that feeling. I felt very welcome, and I felt very safe. I love seeing all the melanated brothers and sisters together. It was a beautiful thing for me to see that. The culture shock, if there was a culture shock, I mean, it's a different culture, but what really, I'm going to be honest, that I was a little nervous about the traffic now. The traffic and the way y'all drive, oh boy, that almost took me out. I thought I was going to die. I was like, Lord, I came all the way. I don't want to die. Please, God. I have never prayed so hard in my life. And, but you know what? I had to but once I calmed down, I mean, I really had a hard time with the traffic, because it's just so different. It just seems very chaotic and out of order, But once I really paid attention to how my friend was driving, and he was like, calm down, it's okay. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to, but, do you see that truck? Oh, did you see that? Are they going to stop? I was a nervous wreck. Oh my God, I was a nervous wreck. But I had to pay attention to the system. I said, oh, okay, it is a system here, So once I realized, okay, they do have a system. It's just not like America's system, but they do have a system of how they drive. It's a lot of, they blow the horn a lot and they communicate. I said, okay, so let me just chill and let the driver have it, because I was freaking out. I'm not gonna lie. That, and then to see the people just walking, and then the mopeds, and then the animals walking across, and then the people. I'm like, oh, watch out, watch out. So it was different because like in America we have the bikes that have their own little lane, and the people, you can't just walk across. You have to go to the corner and then walk. You have to wait for the light. The light tells the people when to walk. We have a crosswalk. So that's what I'm used to. I'm used to, stop lights telling you to stop, slow down, just a little bit more order. So that kind of freaked me out a little bit. But once, and I'm just being real, I was like, oh my God. I mean, it got to the point where I had to really talk to myself. I said, Nicole, you got to let's go. We got to go. You can't be afraid. And I had to tell myself, he knows what he's doing. He's a good driver. This is how they do it. This is the Gambia. I just have to get used to this. And once I realized what was happening, I said, okay, this is a system. It's quite different than America, but they have a system. So once I realized that, I was okay. I was a little bit better. Each day I was getting a little bit better. Okay. So that was really about the only nerve-wracking thing that I went through. I felt like it was about the second week I really felt like I was home. It really hit me. I felt like I belonged there. I felt like I have a purpose there. Then when I was there, I knew I had made the right decision in going, and I knew in my heart that God called me there for a purpose. I'm not quite sure what my purpose is yet, but one thing I've learned about God, we know in part, and we prophesy in part, and as we keep walking and trusting Him by faith, He will begin to reveal the fullness of your purpose, and that's anywhere. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stop this particular video. So we talked about, if you have a skill set, if you see a need in the Gambia and you can fulfill the need, you'll do great. I did take a look at some land when I was there, but we'll talk about that in the next video. I took a look at some land, just because I wanted to see, and I was very impressed with what I saw. Like I said, I was just observing, and like I said, it's going to take me a couple of more times to go back and, just go and visit and feel the culture again and just vibe with the people. But like I said, I had a wonderful time once again. I miss it already. I'm already ready to go. I'm already planning to go back. So hopefully, if everything goes right, Lord's willing, I will be back again. All right. So hopefully this video blessed you. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I did go through and I read the comments and I tried to reply to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. I'm going to do that again. That really encouraged me to get back on here and do another video. So I want to thank you for that. I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. Yes, I really, I forgot who it was, but somebody was saying, they were glad I had a good experience because of the drama that sometimes be in these YouTube streets. And like I said, I'm just the type of person, I stay away from the drama. It's drama, but I just stay away from it. It's not like that. The people I was around, in other words, they're doing their job. YouTube, some people grow their pages with drama. And that's one thing I said I didn't want to do. I don't want to be on here bashing nobody, talking about nobody in a negative light. I'm here to inspire, to uplift. I have videos on my channel where, I do a little prophetic teaching, I do inspiration, I cook. So I want this to be a positive place, and I thank you all for commenting and saying that you enjoyed the video and enjoyed my journey, because like I said, I just don't have anything bad to say about the Gambia. Everywhere you have something, it's not perfect nowhere. It's not even perfect in the States. But this particular video, I just wanted to answer the question, did I feel safe? And yes, I did. That I felt more safe and more that I belonged, and I felt like I was at home. I felt like I really have a heart for Gambia. I want to see Gambia win. I want to see Gambia continue to develop because I see the potential. I really do, and I find myself praying for the Gambia and the people of the Gambia, and I'm going to continue. And like I said, until God really reveals my full purpose there, you'll be seeing me in and out, and I'll be flying in and flying out as long as the Lord wills. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace out. And of course, subscribe if you want to, and share. All right, love you all. Grace and peace. Bye.